Rich Americans don't have better luck. They don't work harder either. They simply think differently. And that changes everything. Part 1. The big difference. Most people focus on income. Rich Americans focus on systems. They ask one question: how can this work without me? That shift alone separates wealth from struggle. Part 2. How rich Americans see money. Poor thinking sees money as something to spend. Rich thinking sees money as a tool. Instead of buying things that lose value, they buy assets that create more money. Same dollar, different purpose. Part 3. Risk versus fear. Most Americans avoid risk. Rich Americans study it. They don't gamble. They calculate. They know that avoiding risk completely is the biggest risk of all. Part 4. Time over status. Poor thinking chases status. Cars, brands, approval. Rich Americans chase time, freedom, control, options. They would rather look average and live free. Part 5. Long-term thinking. Poor thinking asks, what feels good now? Rich thinking asks, what pays off later? That one habit compounds over years. Outro. CTA. Once you understand how rich Americans think, you can start changing your own mindset. Subscribe because the next video explains the habits that quietly build wealth.